Hello everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book, because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down, you'll see a picture of Phil, and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa.
African American students at Ivy League campuses like Harvard are saying that they feel underrepresented, and in fact they feel like a minority within a minority. So what that means is they feel like they, as being African Americans with ties to slavery, are not being represented like the ones that are migrating from Africa. And so they're saying that they want to classify themselves on those campuses as multi-generational, which means, again, that they have ties to slavery, or their ancestors were slaves. Now, they say that on those campuses, there often are a lot of clubs, but they're not clubs that represent African Americans. So you might have Nigerian clubs or Ethiopian clubs or Jamaican clubs or something like that, but nothing really for Black Americans. They said, although we can attend those clubs, we cannot become officers because they tend to kind of like elect their own, which makes sense, right? So they're saying that they want their own stuff, and they also want those particular colleges to acknowledge them. But my thing is this. Now, students, if you are listening to me, now I know that there's a whole host of HBCUs in the United States, right? Now, I know too that some of them, if not a lot of them, were founded by white people, but they say those colleges or, universities are for you. Why don't you go there where, you'll be amongst people that look like you and probably have the same situation as you do, as far as having ancestors that were slaves? I don't know. To me, that doesn't seem like a hard thing to do. But see, the problem is oftentimes we deem the white institutions, or white whatever it is, white bread, mayonnaise, or whatever, to be better than our stuff. And that's not necessarily the case. So when you go to these Ivy League schools that are predominantly white, of course, you're going to feel underrepresented. And now you have the other thing that goes with it, with, migrants that are Black that come over, and, rightfully so, they should be able to do that. And they are organizing, doing their own thing. But it's like, why don't you just go to the HBCUs? I don't know. That seems like a no-brainer. But again, we as Black people got to stop thinking that the white man's ice is colder than ours, right? We got to start saying, okay, we have stuff that's for us. Let's go over there and, in some regards, gatekeep those things, because we're hearing a lot about other people like Asians and white people, Hispanics. They are going to the HBCUs, right? Not saying they shouldn't be able to go, but if you don't want to go there, then they're going to go there. So instead of you going to the white schools, why don't you go on to the HBCUs, and you don't have to worry about people underrepresenting you, or you being a minority within a minority, all of that stuff. Because to me also, maybe I'm getting a little trouble by saying this, it almost seems like begging. Oh, y'all, please represent us. Let's see us. What about us? But it's like, y'all dying to go into those schools, and it's very hard to get into those schools anyway. And it's very hard as a Black person to get into those schools, especially now that affirmative action, as far as the educational component, has gone away. I remember in June where the United States Supreme Court says, yeah, y'all can't do that no more. So yeah, it's going to be harder for y'all to get into those schools. So just, again, go to the HBCUs, and I think most of your problems will be solved. I don't know. Y'all tell me. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.